How you like that? You gon' like that? Da 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 da. Like that? Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. How you like that? Da 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 da. Now, look at you, now look at me. Look at you, now look at me. Look at you now.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the M&M podcast. Another muscle mommy moment going on. You know, I decided I don't love that name, but I don't know. We'll see if it sticks. We'll say it's a working title right now. So we have dubbed it the M&M podcast just because muscle mommy is a mouthful. Even though I love it, I don't know if I love it for the podcast, you know. This video will be just a little bit of a short one. We're gonna have just a sit down and chat moment. Before we get into it, just a short little update. I will be releasing my Austin Fitness Festival video in the next few days. I hit a very large creative block when it came to editing it, so I just kind of put it off for a little while. I was supposed to release it weeks ago, but it's the first kind of long form vlog video that I've edited that's, you know, it's different from my camping videos, obviously. Those were fairly simple to edit. It was more of just a live time kind of thing, which the Austin Fitness Festival kind of delves a little bit more in depth into how like an Olympic weightlifting competition runs and documenting my participation as an athlete in the competition. So it's just a little bit different, and I've been trying to play around with how to navigate it to make it interesting for people. So expect to see that in the next few days. Don't hold me to it because clearly I'm not accountable for when I release videos. But that's the plan, that's the goal. But today, just a short little talk, little self-confidence pep talk going on. We're not gonna dive too much into fitness today. I'll talk a little bit about it, but primarily I want to talk about just a few things that you can do if you are feeling down on yourself, going through a depressive episode, going through a heartbreak, or can't get over a heartbreak. All of which I am doing right now. So these are some things that help me, and I hope that they help you. If you're feeling any of those things, just need a little reset, a little light in your life, something to get up and going, get out of bed, and just feel good about your day. So dive right into it. Number one, I'm pretty sure that I'm part plant because I love to photosynthesize, as I call it. I go lay in the sun. If I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling sad, if, you know, I cry, I go outside and I lay in the sun if that's an option. I love to soak up that vitamin D, you know. Sitting outside makes you feel a little tired, but I always feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more energized just after I've been outside in the sunshine. It's hard to be sad when you're in the sun. It's been so fucking hot here though that being in the sun is a little bit miserable lately. I haven't done it in the last few weeks, which maybe that's why I'm feeling a little bit sad. I haven't gotten my sun time, but it's been so hot here this summer that sometimes being outside is just as miserable as being inside. But that is one of my favorite things to do if I'm trying to get over a little bump in the road, a little depressive episode, is take myself outside, go to a body of water, go swimming, and then just sit in the sun. You know, you can't really mess that up. It's really hard to mess up, you know, a day on the water, a day in the sun. So that's a very low risk thing that you can do that should make you feel better. You know, everybody's a little bit different. It might not work for you the same way it works for me. I photosynthesize. If I don't get my hour in the sun, you know, a couple times a week, then I definitely feel like a different person. So number one, go outside, sit in the sun, be active. You know, if you're inside all day and you're feeling sad and you're not really doing anything, there is definitely a healing power to not doing anything, just to do nothing. But at the same time, if you're feeling shit about yourself and you don't do shit, it's probably not gonna help you. So go be proactive, do something to make yourself feel better. And then that rolls us right into number two. You know, I'm not good at this, but we're trying here. So number two, go to the gym. Going to the gym always helps me, unless I have, you know, an awful training session, which just puts me in a more difficult mood. But at the same time, at least I've been up, I've been productive, I have worked my muscles, I've gotten stronger, and at least that's something that builds towards, you know, your health. But aside from training, which that for me is a whole nother thing. I am a competitive athlete, so I have a specific training program that I have to do. And then I also have, you know, the recreational general fitness that I do on my own. And I'm more speaking towards go do your general fitness, you know, like competitive athletic training can be very stressful and it can add to the negative energy in your life sometimes, especially if it's not going well. But go do your general fitness. You'll get your dopamine, your serotonin, you'll get your heart rate up. I always feel better about myself and my body when my heart rate goes up. And, you know, it's just good for you. There's so many benefits that are linked to physical activity. It doesn't even need to be in a gym. You can go for, you know, a walk, a hot girl walk, hot boy walk if you're a guy. I don't know. I don't really care for that term very much, but go outside, be active, move around. I tend to feel like if I sit around all day, I'm not gonna feel any better by the end of the day. So I try to be out of my house when I'm not working, or if I'm, you know, if I have a free day, I try to fill it with things. Unless I just need a chill day. There's nothing wrong also with having a relaxed, chill day where you don't do anything, but being active will help you if you're feeling down about yourself. Moving on to number 3 is express your emotions. If you're feeling sad, depressed, anxious, heartbroken, if you're having relationship problems, express those feelings. It is not good to just internalize them, bottle them up, not talk about them. You know, find some way to express those emotions, whether it be writing it out in a journal or making a vlog. That's kind of what I'm using this little podcast vlog series for anyway, is just to kind of vent about my own feelings, and I'm hoping that whoever watches it maybe gets some benefit out of it. I don't know. Consider it my own individual therapy, which I should probably get a therapist also, but that's another topic for a different time. But for me, I like to write things out. I have several journals. I've finished a lot of them. I write out pretty much everything that comes to mind. The last year, I've not been as good about writing because I felt like I had so many emotions that there wasn't even enough words or room on a page to put them down. But I'm slowly trying to work myself back into that and process the things that I'm feeling, the things that I have felt over the last year. And this year for me has been particularly difficult. There's been a lot of change, a lot of transition. I've lost people in my life that I thought would be there forever, and it's been a very difficult thing to process and transition to, you know, a life with somebody to a life without somebody. So writing it down, talking about it definitely helps. You know, you mentioned therapy. That is helpful. I haven't done it myself yet, but I should. I need to. My brain tells me I need to. But that's another option that you can consider. You know, if you don't have too many people that have unbiased opinions, you know, a lot of times we'll talk to our friends about our problems and they're gonna be biased. They're gonna obviously, hopefully be on your side, but at the same time, it helps to have somebody who's not necessarily involved and they can give you a perspective that's based just on the facts or the situation itself. And that can be a helpful outside perspective. It can help you gain some perspective on, you know, whatever you're dealing with, and maybe help you process whatever it is you're going through. And on that same note, I feel like I have been doing a good job of processing my emotions. I've been trying to, you know, ease back into regular life, go on dates, meet people, that kind of thing. And while it's not necessarily something that feels right to me in this moment, it feels like it it's a proactive step in the right direction to returning to feeling normal, to being open to new relationships and new people. And that's something that's important. You know, it's not a linear path either. You know, there's lots of ups and downs. And, you know, we always wish things turned out differently. And I still do. I still think about, you know, the situation that I was in, and I desperately wish that it turned out differently. And sometimes I still hope that it can, but I need to focus on my present, what is in front of me right now. And you all need to do the same. You need to not think about the past. You need to recognize that you have a future, and what you do in this moment is what will shape it. Will you sit with your grief, with your heartbreak, with your depression, your anxiety? Will you sit with it now and keep it forever? And that may be something that's always a part of you, but I feel like you can take active steps in utilizing it to drive you to a better future, which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to harness whatever it is I'm feeling and use it to drive me to be a better person, a better partner, a better businesswoman, a better worker, you know, whatever, better athlete. I'm trying to use it to be just an overall more comprehensive and better human being. So I think that a lot of times when people get in these depressive episodes, they're letting those feelings win. And I don't like letting anybody else win. I like to win. I am a winner. I don't lose. So I will let my own emotions be the ones to beat me. So it's the keep on keeping on state of mind. So that's pretty much it. You know, I didn't really have any kind of idea where this was gonna go when I started. I just kind of pulled out my camera and was like, I feel like venting about something because I've just been having a little bit of a rough day. It's not been a bad week. I've actually had a pretty decent week, but I've just been feeling a little nostalgic. I've been having imposter syndrome. I've been doing all of these adult things, and I still don't even really feel like an adult. I feel like a baby adult. I don't feel old enough to be responsible for the things that I've been doing. But, you know, again, that's life. Just processing things, recognizing that things are changing, and working to be, you know, better. So I hope that maybe if you listened all the way to the end of this a little bit psychotic rant, that you get something out of it. If you have your own technique to get over, you know, negative feelings or anxiety, depression, drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear how you deal with it, because I'm always looking for new ways to deal with those feelings. They pop up in my life quite frequently. So I definitely want to hear what you guys think too about dealing with negative emotions. So drop a comment, and this is your daily reminder to like and subscribe the video. We're a very small channel trying to grow, and I appreciate any support that you guys give me. And if you have reached this point in the video, thank you for listening. I know I probably looked and sounded a little crazy today, and that's probably because I'm a little crazy today. We're making not the best decisions, but such is life. Make some bad choices, make some good choices. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will do my best to get that Austin Fitness Festival video released in the next few days. And then following that, expect a camping video. Following that one, probably another vlog. And then I'm working on a schedule for the remaining videos that I want to do for October. I have a lot of footage from the American Open Series, which is the USA Weightlifting National competition I went to in California a few weeks ago, and I plan on making a vlog similar to the Austin Fitness Festival video for that competition. So I'm excited about that. Expect a few videos to be popping up in the next few weeks. But like I said, for now, make good choices, make bad choices, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.